Dear students, welcome you to session 6 video of the chapter Overheads, Cost and Management Accounting 2nd, 4th semester BCom, Mangalore University. Session 6 is about the preparation of primary distribution summary. The problem is given. Varun Electronics has 4 departments. The actual cost incurred are given below. Apportion the cost to the departments on equitable basis. Rent 20,000, repairs 12,000, depreciation 9,000, lighting 2,000, supervision 30,000, indirect labor 3,000, insurance 10,000, power 18,000. The following details are available in respect of the 4 departments. So we have information about the area A, B, C, D departments 150, 110, 90 and 50. The number of workers 24, 16, 12 and 8. Total wages of different departments 8,000, 6,000, 4,000 and 2,000. The value of plant 24,000, 18,000, 12,000, 6,000. The value of stock 15,000, 9,000 and 6,000. So these are the information given. Now we'll have to prepare a primary distribution summary. So here you can see the columns for that. The first column is overheads. The second column is basis of apportionment. The third column is the total. And the next columns are for the different departments. So Department A, Department B, Department C and Department D. So overheads, basis of apportionment, total and the different departments A, B, C and D. Now the next step involved is we will have to analyze the information given, that is the different overheads given, and also we have to decide the basis of apportionment of the different overheads. So in this case, first we have rent. So when we look at the information, we have the information about the area. So based on the area occupied, we can distribute the overhead cost of rent. So rent, the basis of apportionment is area. So here you can see it is 150, 110, 90 and 50. So the ratio will be 15 is to 11 is to 9 is to 5. So the ratio will be 15 is to 11 is to 9 is to 5. So in this ratio we will have to divide the overhead of rent of rupees 20,000. So what we'll have to do first is we have to add these items. So 15 plus 11 plus 9 plus 5, which is equal to 40. So the total of the ratios are 40. Now how do we divide it? So rent amount is 20,000. So for department A, 20,000 into 15 divided by 40. So the amount will be 7,500. For department B, it will be 20,000 into 11 divided by 40, that is 5,500. Department C, it will be 20,000 into 9 divided by 40, which will be 4,500. And for department D, it will be 20,000 into 5 divided by 40, which is 2,500. So first step is we'll have to find out the basis of apportionment. Then we'll have to find the ratio. Then based on the ratio, we have to divide the items among the different departments. So in this case, rupees 20,000 is apportioned or distributed to different departments on the ratio 15 is to 11 is to 9 is to 5. The total is 40. So based on that, we have distributed to A department 7,500, B department 5,500, C department 4,500 and department D 2,500. The next aspect is repairs. So repairs 12,000 rupees. When we look at the additional information, we know that repairs is carried out for the plant. So the value of plant will be taken as the basis of apportionment. So the value of plant is given 24,000, 18,000, 12,000 and 6,000. Now the ratio will be, it will be 24 is to 18 is to 12 is to 6. We can simplify it further by dividing it by 6. So the ratios will be 4 is to 3 is to 2 is to 1. 4 is to 3 is to 2 is to 1 is the ratio. Now the total of this 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 10. Now how do we divide this 12,000 rupees to different departments? That is 12,000 into 4 divided by 10, 4,800. 12,000 into 3 divided by 10, 3,600. 12,000 into 2 divided by 10, 2,400. 12,000 into 1 by 10, 1,200. So the item was repairs. Repairs was based on the value of plant. The value of plant, the ratio was 24:18:12:6, which were further simplified as 4:3:2:1. The ratio is 4:3:2:1, and 12,000 is distributed to different departments in this way. Department A 4,800, Department B 3,600, Department C 2,400, and Department D 1,200. The next item is depreciation. Depreciation is rupees 9,000. Depreciation is for the asset. So here the information given is regarding the value of the plant. The value of plant is 24,000, 18,000, 12,000 and 6,000. Already we have simplified the ratio. The ratio is 4:3:2:1. So depreciation is 9,000 rupees. So the 9,000 rupees will be distributed to different departments on the ratio of 4:3:2:1. The total is 10. So how do we divide? 9,000 into 4 divided by 10. It is 3,600. Next one is 9,000 into 3 divided by 10, 2,700. Next one is 9,000 into 2 divided by 10, 1,800, and the last one is 9,000 into 1 divided by 10, that is 900. So now the depreciation, the overhead cost of depreciation rupees 9,000 is distributed among the different department based on the value of plant, and the ratio is 4:3:2:1. The next item is lighting, 2,000. Lighting is always based on the light points. So in this case we do not have information about light points. So the next item which we can take for distributing lighting is area. So area information is given 150, 110, 90 and 50. 150, 110, 90 and 50. So the ratio is 15:11:9:5. Already we have found this ratio for rent. So ratio for lighting is 15:11:9:5. So the amount of rupees 2,000 will be distributed among the different departments in this way. 750 for A department, 550 for B department, 450 for C department, and 250 for D department. The next aspect is supervision, that is 30,000 rupees. Supervision will be based on the number of workers. The ratio is 24:16:12:8, which can be further simplified as 6:4:3:2. So the simplified ratio is 6:4:3:2. So the amount of 30,000 will be distributed among the different departments on this basis: 12,000, 8,000, 6,000 and 4,000. The next item is indirect labor or indirect wages, that is rupees 3,000. Indirect labor, here based on the additional information given, indirect labor can be distributed among the different departments on the basis of the total wages. Now the total wages here is 8,000, 6,000, 4,000 and 2,000. So the ratio will be 8:6:4:2, which can be further simplified as dividing it by 2. 4:3:2:1. So the ratio will be 4:3:2:1. So 3,000 rupees will be distributed among the different department as 1,200, 900, 600 and 300. The next item is insurance. Insurance 10,000. So in this case, insurance may be either for the stock or for the machinery or the plant. So we have information about the value of plant as well as the value of stock. So what has to be done? So now we know that repairs as well as depreciation were the apportionment basis was the value of plant, and we have this information about the value of stock. So this value of stock will be given for the purpose of insurance. In such a case, we will take insurance as the insurance of stock. It may be the insurance of plant or it may be the insurance of stock also. When sometimes the information may be given as insurance of machinery or insurance of stock. In this case it's given as insurance. So we are taking it as the insurance of the stock because we have the information of the value of stock. So whenever insurance is given and the value of stock is given, it is better we take it as the insurance of stock. So here we have that the ratio 15:9:6, which can be further simplified as 5:3:2. So insurance 10,000 rupees. The basis of apportionment is the value of the stock, that is 5:3:2, because D department do not have the stock. So the 10,000 will be distributed among the different department as 5,000, 3,000 and 2,000. The next item is power. Power is 18,000. So given information, we do not have information about the kilowatt hour. So what we do is power is used for machine. So the next item which can be used, or the basis of apportionment which can be used for power, is the value of plant. So we have the information here: 24,000, 18,000, 12,000 and 6,000. Now value of plant, we have already simplified the ratio. The ratio is 4:3:2:1. So actually it was 24:18:12:6 divided. When we divide it by 6, we get it as 4:3:2:1. This is the ratio, simplified ratio. Using this ratio, the 18,000 rupees can be divided among the different departments as 7,200, 5,400, 3,600 and 1,800. And in this way, we have distributed all the overheads to the various departments. Here we do not have information about the direct wages and direct materials. If that information is available, then the direct wages and direct materials should be apportioned only to the service department. Such information is not available here. So we have the information about the different overheads, and we have also the information about the basis of apportionment. Now we have to decide which is the basis for which item. Now for example, rent is based on area, repairs is based on value of plant, depreciation is based on value of plant, lighting is based on the area, lighting is based on the light points. Information is not available, so it is based on area. Supervision is based on number of workers, indirect wages is based on total wages, insurance is based on value of stock, and the power is based on the value of plant. With this, we have distributed all the overhead items to the different departments on an equitable basis, and the last step involved is finding out the total of the different department as well as the total column. So the total is 1,04,000 for A department, 42,050 for B department, 29,650, C department 21,350, and for the last department D 10,950. Students, if you have any doubts regarding the preparation of primary distribution of overheads, you can always ask me. Thank you.